Today, I'm going to be ranking my top 10 levels. And I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, as I've kind of thought over it and what my top 10 should be, and overall, how I felt about even doing the video itself. My top 10 will be based on mostly gameplay, but somewhat decoration, and not really the song. This top 10 will only include fully made levels. This does not mean any sort of previews that I've made, but not actually the full level. And obviously, they're only going to be my levels. It's not going to be anyone else's, and no collabs, because I haven't even done any of those. But these will only be my level. But without further ado, let's begin today's top 10. I have decided that this is number 10 on my list, Ultimate Destruction. I love this level, but I think there's some really stupid moments. The first parts of it are so fun. The first wave, the icon, the ship, and the UFO are amazing. But then you get to like the ball, which is okay, but it's a little boring. But then after that, after like the beat drop stops and like you're at this really calm part, it's really boring, like really boring and kind of annoying, especially the wave and the ending UFO. The first moments bring this level really high up, but the ending kind of brings it back down, which is the only reason why it's number 10. But hey, out of 22 something levels I have posted on my YouTube channel, this isn't that bad of a spot for it to be at. I love this level, just some of the endings are really stupid. And this is one of my newer levels. It's actually a really fun level, and it's 9 circles, which is a really cool decorative style. This is probably one of my best decorated levels because, I mean, it's such a cool effect. However, there's a big issue here. This is some of the most unbalanced difficulty I've ever seen in a level. And this is my level that I built. Because there's some parts that are easier than most, especially the beginning. The beginning is like a harder difficulty. And then you jump into the wave and then boom, you're tossed into a hard demon. It looks cool. The gameplay's not bad until you get to the end. And it's a fun level. But that's about it. It's really unbalanced and there's nothing more to say about it. I don't even like thinking about this level because of how annoying it is. The beginning parts of the level aren't bad. They're actually pretty good. Like this first ship part right here. While I know it looks kind of annoying, I guess it is if you're first playing it, but it's actually pretty fun when you learn it. Same with this wave part. But there you go. It's the beginning and middle parts that are actually pretty good. But then you come to the ending, and the ending is trash. I was so rushed just to get a level out there because I hadn't posted a level in a while. But like after this wave part, you get to the spam section, which is okay. But then you get to the UFO and spider, which is just garbage. It's probably some of the worst gameplay I've ever made. But the only reason why the final phase is number 8 is because of the beginning and nothing more than that. Honestly, I don't even know what I was doing. If you've been watching my channel for a very long time, then you'll know why this is on my list. This is probably my most classic level that I've ever made. And it's an amazing level. I mean, this UFO part's probably my favorite, but there's a lot of great parts on this level. And honestly, I'm not liking it as much anymore. I've started playing it a little bit more because like I practiced Bound Speed Sonic trying to beat that again, which I managed to do. And I didn't like it as much. Because like parts like here are kind of boring, and like the ball part at the beginning and all that stuff. And it's kind of boring, I'm gonna be honest. And like this drop part is amazing and all, but I've kind of played it so much at this point, it's not even as good anymore. And this wave part, like right here, that spam part, is not very fun to try and beat, because it's so far into the level, if you die there, you're just kind of raging. But this level is still amazing, but you may be wondering, why is it this low on the list? And this is why. This ending, this jump, is so stupid, and that's the reason why it's here. This is where the levels start to get really good. Number 6 on my list is Eternal Darkness, the full version. Because I said we were only doing full versions. This is another one of my newer levels. Even though Eternal Darkness I made a while ago, this is the full version, which I updated to look even better than before. And also, it's a little bit harder. So I made it a little bit more balanced. This, I was originally going to make it a 9 circles level, but I thought it would be cooler this way. It's a really cool looking level. It's a little bit basic, but you know me, I don't make decorative levels. And I like the level. The ending could have used some work. It was a little bit rushed, but I still think this is not a bad level at all. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's a little bit unbalanced, even with my attempt to balance it, and the coins are way too easy. Other than that, this is such a great level, and I love playing it. Here's another one you knew would crack this list. Bound Speed Sonic is personally a better version of Bound Speed, and that's why it's number 5 on the list. Not only does it look better, because I guess I kind of decorated it, if you'd call it decorating, by mixing a bunch of colors and whatever that rotating thingy was. I also nerfed the ending, which obviously makes it better. That was probably the biggest reason why Bound Speed was that low anyways. I mean, the level not only has that part nerfed, but overall looks better, although this part's a little questionable. I don't know what decoration style I was going for. But even with that, it still looks better, but the biggest reason why it looks better is because of the drop. I mean, this was the first time I tried doing something like with flashing lights, and overall I thought I got it, I thought I nailed it, and I still think I did for my first time doing a design like this. It's literally just Bound Speed. There's nothing unsaid here other than the ending is nerfed and there's decoration now. But, yep, nothing more to say. Okay, gotta be super quick with this one because it's such a short level. This is Standard Travel, and it's number 4 on this list. It's a great level, even though obviously it's standard and decoration. I still thought I did a pretty good job. I feel like the best part of it is that most parts that are really hard give you an option to choose an easier route, which I never choose, but it's for people who don't know how to play the game as well as me. I'm not even that good, but the level is great with gameplay. However, there's some bland and boring parts, not decoration-wise, but gameplay-wise, like this part at the end, and that's about it. Also, this jump kind of sucks. Anyways, that's it. And here's another one you knew would crack this list. Dimension is number 3 on this list, and is one of my favorite levels that I've ever made. And it's really fun. I started making this level about 1.5 years ago, then stopped making it, then started making it again, and then finally finished making it. Again, it's not really decorative in any way, it's just the gameplay that matters here, and the gameplay is so fun. At the beginning here, like at that part, is a little bit boring, and same with this first wave part where it's kind of slow. But as soon as the drop starts, this level is so fun, and I love it. This level also is just the music. I know I wasn't gonna say that music counts towards this, but the music here makes it amazing. Hence the name Dimension. This level not only is just great gameplay, but it has so much impact, like, because of how fun it is. But obviously the beginning, like I said, is a little bit boring, and that first timing is kind of annoying. But everything else past that little wave section I just talked about, this is probably some of the most fun gameplay I've made, and it'll probably stay that way for a long time. Okay, some of you may be shocked that this isn't number 1, as literally I've said before, this is my best level, should be rated and all that. And yes, by far this is my most decorated level, and it looks the best overall. I mean, some of those effects are just amazing. And while to most people it's not even that decorated, in my opinion, this is pretty good for my level of creating. However, the only reason why this isn't number 1 is because the gameplay, like Standard Travel, because that's Standard Travel, is because it's kind of bland in gameplay. It's very strong, like it's very fun, but there's just some parts, I don't know why or how, but they're just not very fun. Like this ball part's a little annoying because of the little timing there. If you play the level, you'll know what I'm talking about. This UFO part right here, and there's a few others. But that's the only reason why this is number 2, is because some of the gameplay is not the best. And there's one level that I have made that I've posted on my YouTube channel that has better gameplay overall. I'll say it. I think Chamber of Darkness is better than Chaos Zone. The only reason why is from gameplay. The gameplay in Chamber of Darkness is my best gameplay I've ever made in my entire life. Not only is it balanced well, other than this ball part, it is the most balanced level I've made. And it is probably the most fun level I've made. It may not look the best, okay? That award goes to Chaos Zone by a long shot. But this level is amazing. And overall, I thought this was gonna be probably one of my worst levels when I started making it at first. But then I started getting into it more and making it even better than I thought I would. And this drop part, while obviously it kind of jumps into it, it is so fun. Trust me, if you play Geometry Dash, check out this level and try and play it, at least in a practice run. It is so fun, and this is one of my first levels that I actually included a swing copter in, because I don't like it that much, but I thought I made it, even for a basic little corridor, I thought it was pretty fun anyways. That ship part is probably the hardest part of the level, but it's still really fun trying all those timings, and I love this memory part too. And overall, I absolutely love this level, and the only reason why it's better than Chaos Zone is from the gameplay. Even this jump isn't as infuriating as Bounce Speed because you have a lot of time to think about it. And yeah, that's number 1. Wow, that was kind of hard to make. Doing that top 10 of my levels like that, man, it was a pretty hard decision to choose that. Yeah, please like and subscribe and all that, because I worked really hard on making this video. This was probably one of my first one of my first videos I actually worked on a lot. I tried to edit this the best I could by adding music in the background and stuff. Usually I'm not able to do stuff like that, but I'm really happy I was able to make a really cool video this time. And please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for some streams coming up and some more videos, because I'm showing no signs of stopping making these kinds of videos, and I'm going to keep making quality videos like this. So thank you guys for watching, and see ya!